Meanwhile, in Abuja, a group has threatened to lead a national mass protest to bring an end to the lingering strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The convener of the group, Vivian Bello, who addressed a news conference in Abuja, says women are most likely or are mostly at the receiving end and will not longer fold their hands and watch this flagrant disruption of their children's future. Helen Osamide-Akins reports.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities has been on strike since February 14th over issues largely relating to poor welfare, university autonomy, and lack of adequate funding for universities. This has resulted in the loss of valuable years in the lives of Nigerian students in public universities across the country. Insecurity continues to rise amidst preparation for the country's 2023 general elections, but there are fears that the students on strike could be used by self-centered politicians to perpetrate evil. But this group says if after 2 weeks the strike is not called off, it will mobilize women nationwide to engage in a nation mass protest to compel the government and ASU to call off the strike.
Students, workers, and communities across the country to mobilize and get ready for civic mass action, to compel the government to take the necessary steps to end the strike, and have the millions of our children, students, and youth return to school in order to end the jeopardy to their education and future. Lastly, therefore, we wish to state once again unequivocally that if the strike action lingers, we will be forced to commence another round of mass protests nationwide, and this time around I can assure you that women will lead the protest.
Mrs. Bello expresses concern over the 2022 budgetary allocation of 1.29 trillion naira to education, which is equivalent to 7.9% of the budget. She insists this falls far short of UNESCO's standard recommendation of 26% minimum.
The group describes the allocation to the sector as a lip service paid to education, whose impact is evident in young Nigerians now engaged in crime. Helen Osamide-Akins, TVC News, Abuja.